Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. John and Ellie back at you with another beer review. And today I am looking at Warsteiner Dunkel. I've had this beer before, although it's been a while since I've had it. And I believe I've only had it on draft. I don't think that I've ever had it out of a bottle. Um, and the reason I'm doing this review now is because Tyler Mansell is doing an examination of Dunkel style beers on his channel Friday night. So definitely check that out. I may or may not be able to join, so I wanted to just do a Dunkel beer now and put it out there. So if you're watching this, you can um, go support Tyler's channel on Friday and see what that's all about. I may be there as well, but I'm not quite sure yet. So anyway, Warsteiner Dunkel. It's excellent on draft. I've had it many times on draft. I'm sure it's going to be great out of the bottle as well. This company, let's see, what does it say? Warsteiner Brewery. It's in German. Anyway, they have a website, a U.S. website, says warsteiner-usa.com. So this is 4.8% alcohol. It is brewed in Germany. The company was founded in 1753, and this is a German-style beer, obviously. Um, and it abides by the purity law. So it is the ingredients are very so no adjunct, I guess, basically is what that means. Water, yeast, barley malt, hops. And the barley malt that they use in this is roasted. So anyway, enough yammering. Let's give it a pour, see what we've got here. Oh yeah, it actually says right there on the top of the label there. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Oh, maybe not. But it says German purity law right there. Naturally brewed according to the German purity law, product of Germany, rich flavor, smooth taste. A family tradition since 1753, Warstein, Germany. Warstein, Germany. All right. Nice brown color, very filtered clear, no sediment that I can detect floating around in it. A slightly off-white, I guess you could say a light beige or khaki maybe colored head, um, about a third of a finger head. Smells really good. You're getting that roasted barley malt. You're getting clean water. You're getting a little bit of a hop presence on the nose. Picking up a little bit of chocolate from the roasted barley malt, which I didn't think I would get, but it's there. Smells very good. Smells very clean. Nicely complex. I think this beer, I remember it being pretty light bodied, but let's see. Cheers. Holy moly. This is really good. But it's different than I remember it on draft. It's been years, though, like I said, since I've had this beer. It tastes very chocolatey, surprisingly so. I mean, roasted barley malt, I'm sure, can impart some of those flavors, but this tastes almost like they added chocolate to it. It's very strange, almost like Samuel Smith's organic chocolate stout. That it has that like cocoa, like Nesquik thing going on with it almost. This has got a little bit of that as well, although it's not as pronounced as the Samuel Smith's organic chocolate ale. But this is definitely in that ballpark as far as that chocolate taste that I'm getting. You're getting a little bit of the breadiness from that roasted barley malt in the middle of the sip as well. Um, there's a little bit of a bite at the end or a crispness at the end that I'm going to associate with the hops, although that may or may not be what that actually is. It's definitely not bitter though, in the least. It's more sweet than it's definitely sweet because it's chocolatey and it's just sweet beer. But it is bready as well. Very enjoyable, light on the carbonation, relatively light bodied. In 4.8% alcohol, not too heavy. Um, it is pretty light bodied for a darkly roasted beer. Oh, and the ingredients, it says brewing water, whatever that means. Barley malt, roasted barley malt, hops, and hop extract. So they use hops and hop extract. The best before date is the 22nd of January 2019. So this is a super fresh bottle. Very happy about that. For not having actual chocolate added in this beer, it tastes a heck of a lot like a chocolate malted beverage, which is crazy. I mean, it's good. It's very good. And it's definitely still beer-like because you get a nice breadiness in the middle of the sip, and then it does have a little bit of that bite on the back end, although it's definitely not bitter. It's there. It's more just to balance out the sweetness from the nice roasted barley malt that they're using, which is very, very good. But definitely chocolate. Was not expecting that at all, to be honest with you. The draft version, from my recollection anyway, does not taste like this. This is more chocolate forward, whereas the draft version that I had was a little bit more prickly in the carbonation, not as sweet and more bready. This one is more chocolatey, sweet, and malty. So it's definitely a winner. I can tell you that right now. Let me get another sip and I'll think about a rating for this one. All right. Well, it's in the excellent range. I'm going to go 93 out of 100. It's in the excellent range for sure, but to be honest, the chocolate, although it's enjoyable and everything, I don't know. I would expect that more along the lines of a stout. And it is light-bodied, but that chocolate thing just kind of is, that's the foremost flavor. It's not as balanced as maybe it could be. I would expect maybe a little bit more hop presence, maybe a little bit more yeastiness or complexity from the yeast, which I'm not really getting. If you've had Samuel Smith's Organic Chocolate Stout, this, to me, this bottled version that I have, tastes like a lighter version of that, which is a little bit bizarre. And you may never watch another one of my reviews after hearing me make that statement, but that is what I am getting, and I'm just being honest. So it's not a bad thing, but it's just not really what I would expect from this style. But it's very good nonetheless. So that's why it gets on the lower end of the A range, because it's kind of not necessarily what I would expect out of this style. But it is very enjoyable. It's still excellent. I would highly recommend that you go out and try it. I bought a single of it in a pick-your-own 6-pack type thing for $9.99. So I don't know what a 6-pack or 12-pack or case or whatever of this beer cost. I don't think it's super pricey, but it's definitely not a budget beer either. So kind of middle of the road. But yeah, definitely worth checking out. Very enjoyable. Let me know what you guys think. Have you had the Warsteiner Dunkel? And do you pick up on those chocolate notes that I'm getting with the bottled version here? Let me know. I'd be interested to know what you guys think, as always. So 93 out of 100. That'll do it for this beer review of Warsteiner Dunkel. Check out Tyler Mansell's examination of Dunkel beers on Friday evening. I may or may not be there, but definitely check it out. I'm sure it'll be interesting, as always. Eric Fraunfelter, Thomas Metal 75, Ronald Terrio of Louisiana Beer Reviews. They'll all be there, and it will be a very good discussion, as always. Michael Kormeroff as well, but he doesn't have his own channel. So anyway, that'll do it for this beer review, guys. I blabbed on long enough. 93 out of 100. Excellent beer. Go out and try it. And until next time, everybody, cheers.